one of them. We're going to start doing bi-weekly events, so we'll have one every 2 weeks. Got one in about 2 hours, so we'll need you all online for that. We have a monthly activity reward for a staff member that gets the most activity in a month. I think it's like $25 gift card. Just a reminder that you need to have screenshot evidence in all of your punishment reasons when you punish someone. So say I was punishing Ryan for hacking, because he does that a lot, I'd need a video attached to the reason of him cheating. If you're a helper and you come across an advertiser on the server and there's no mod online, you would mute them, take a screenshot, and post it in punish requests so a mod or above can ban them, and they would also unmute them. That also applies to leaking information. Okay, so these are some things that you should all know about. I'm just going to reiterate them. So we've got spread. Every time you're on the server, you need to abide by spread. The only time this does not apply is if there's a lot of staff online and all the servers are covered. If you log on and there's no one online, you would go to the most populated server, which is usually Cloud. And if there are people online, you would fill in the spaces. If a senior mod tells you to move to another server, you must move, as they're only doing it to keep spread in order and make sure all the realms are being moderated. When you're on the server, you need to be mature at all times. Do not in any circumstance disrespect players on any platform. It just comes off as very unprofessional and doesn't make everyone on our team look good. You're not allowed to swear at anything on any platform that has Opcraft on it, including game forums, Discord, pretty much everything. It's just to enforce professionalism. If you have an issue with anyone on the staff team, you take it to me or Ryan, and we'll deal with it. Don't try and deal with it yourself, because it'll just lead to drama. And we're trying to cut down on that. If you have an issue with anyone on the management team, you go yell at Julian. Are there any questions about anything I've just went over? If you have a question, just put something in staff general. I take that as no questions. For activity, you're all required to get 8 hours of activity on the server a week. That's only the minimum requirement. If you're looking to get promoted, you'll want to get over 15 hours a week. Obviously, activity isn't the only key factor in promotions. If you're looking to get promoted, you'll want good punishments. Like, you're punishing people a lot, you're interacting with the community, you're known by everyone on the staff team pretty much. If you cannot make your weekly activity, or if you're going to be inactive for a long amount of time, you would make an inactivity notice on the forums. You can find that link in the information channel in the staff Discord, along with a bunch of other information like the staff cheat sheet, the Discord channel, descriptions, and manager and admin jobs. You're not allowed to be AFK on any realm for activity. If you're caught doing this, your activity will be reset and you'll probably be warned. It'll go on your Trello. We ask that you're in Discord calls frequently, as it shows the community that the staff team's active and willing to help out. It's just presenting our team in a better fashion. Does anyone have any questions about activity? Can like say I have a question in staff general. It's Snoopy. Gonna unmute. Yeah, you can AFK in Hope because activity doesn't count there. Nor does it count on the event server. Right. Skip that part. For staff punishments, if you're caught doing something wrong or something you know you shouldn't be doing but do it anyway, you'll be striked and it will be logged on your Trello card, which could affect promotions in you'll be more likely to be removed from the team if it continues to happen. We're trying to be more lenient with warnings and strikes. If you make a mistake, you will only be talked to by one of the admins or managers, and it will not be logged on your Trello card, so it won't affect your promotions. If you're making numerous mistakes and show that you're not learning from previous actions, then you will be striked or possibly removed from the team. Everyone on the admin and management team can give or remove strikes or warnings. If you feel you were striked or warned unfairly, you can come to me or Ryan. Right here, I'll just unmute you guys and you can ask a question. Omar.
Awkward. Oh, shit.
There's no set amount for a demotion, but if, like I've said, if you're making numerous mistakes and show you're not learning from them, then we'll just remove you. You never go back to me about hack. That's the reason you were demoted to mod. Okay, for Discord, mods and above have access to use the moderation commands. Every rule on the Upcraft.net rules page applies to Discord as well. That applies to every platform. If you see someone spamming, you follow the punishment ladders that's on that rules page. Is anyone unsure on how to use the moderation commands? Put something into NAS staff channel. Take that as a no. Your Discord handle should be your in-game name. So there's a few staff members that have their Discord username as something different, such as Dero there. So we expect you to have it as your in-game name, so players can recognize you. If you have a question at all, if you're unsure about anything, there's a channel called Ask Admins. You'd put your question in there, and an admin or manager will get to it. Yeah, sure, we can talk about that later, Dero. Some extra things. If someone's demoted, don't ask about it. If the information is not public, you shouldn't know about it. When responding to tickets, this only applies to mods and above. Try and respond professionally. If there's something you can't deal with, tag a manager or an admin that can deal with it. If someone's made a ticket asking for their credits to be reset, tag Insanable or Timmy to deal with it. So that's their job. If there's a ticket on a donation issue, don't touch it, tag a manager. And you must have 2FA enabled at all times. This is on Discord, forums, and in-game. If you don't, you'll have 48 hours to put it on, or you'll be removed. Right, that's pretty much it. We're gonna have a mini Q&A now. If anyone has any questions about anything whatsoever, just put them in staff general. The merge, I have no clue about. If the chat's active on that server, Diamond, then you should be on, and you should be moderating it. Levi, what do you mean by that? And Dero, you do have a chance to get promoted, just we'll talk about it after. If you know the answer to the question, then yeah, go ahead. I don't see an issue with it. I'm just going to unmute the channel so you guys can unmute yourselves and you can all talk now. Yeah, if you want to talk, go ahead. You just can unmute yourselves.
All right, I got a question. So a player was asking the general yesterday, and he said he felt offended after another player mentioned something about like him being cancer, and like something about like that, and how his grandma died from cancer, and how he felt offended about that. And so, like, what would there be a punishment for that, like toxicity or what?
Yeah, it would just go into toxicity. Oh yeah, you need to have 2FA on at all times on Discord, in game, and forums. If you don't have it on, you'll have 48 hours to activate it, or you'll be removed. Does anyone else have any questions?
Oh, fuck.
There'll be a guide somewhere on the internet. Snoopy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do promotions now. So I'm gonna